Hello, in this video I'll be discussing the Enigma Machine. The Enigma Machine was developed by German engineer Arthur Scherbius. This machine allowed German operators during World War II to type secret messages and scramble them. The receiver of the message then used his own Enigma machine to decrypt the scrambled code. The machine was made up of a keyboard, 5 rotors, 3 of which were chosen to be used, many wires set up within the rotors, a light board to show the scrambled result, and a battery. The German military had an extra feature made on their machine. It was called a plug board. It gave the Germans extra scrambling by linking letters together to make their code harder to break. The math for the total number of combinations the machine had is as follows. 5 times 4 times 3 equals 60 for the rotor possibilities, and 26 times 26 times 26 equals 17,576 for starting positions of the rotors. The plug board gave the most possibilities with the following math. 26 factorial divided by the quantity 6 factorial times 10 factorial times 2 to the 10th power. This represents all the ways to arrange all 26 letters into 10 pairs. The total result when you multiply the 3 separate factors together is 158 quintillion, 962 quadrillion, 555 trillion, 217 billion, 826 million, 360,000 total ways to set up the Enigma machine for the German military. The way how Enigma worked can be complicated. When an operator would type a letter, that letter would travel through the plug board, through the first rotor, through the second rotor, and through the third rotor. Then it would reflect backwards through the machine, through the third rotor, the second rotor, the first rotor, through the plug board, and finally output through the light board. Now when the receiver would get the encrypted message, they would need to know the exact setup the original operator used so that they could do the process backwards to make the original message. The exact setup included rotors used and their order, rotor position, and the plug board combinations. The way that the Germans kept it simple to know the setup for the machine was that they would each have a sheet of paper that would show the settings for the machine for every day in a month. This way, all the Enigma machines would be set up the same way each day. After a day would be done, the operator would simply cut off that day's settings and destroy them. Once the settings were made to be the same as the machine that made the message, you can decrypt it by simply typing in the encryption to the Enigma machine, and it will return the message on the light board. Now this machine sounds like it would be the perfect machine that would have no flaw or weakness, right? Wrong. There was one major flaw in the design of the Enigma machine. The major flaw in the machine was that a letter cannot be the same letter in the code. For instance, if an operator were to type the letter T, you would never get the letter T to be the scrambled letter. The Allies used this to their advantage to decrypt the German code. The way how the Allies used this to their advantage was that they would look for common words or phrases. One of the common phrases used was weather report. The Germans would send a daily weather report in scrambled Enigma code. The term weather report would be in the same area on the paper, so the Allies would try to find possibilities that fit to break the code. It was easy to use common words because the code breaker would already know that the original letter cannot be the same as the scrambled letter. Machines were made to break code faster. One machine made to break the code was the bomb machine. The bomb was a large, loud machine that was composed of multiple Enigma rotors chained together. Its purpose was to be able to test different setups very quickly. The bomb would use the common words to test all possible rotor orders and positions and possible key settings in just minutes. It was essential that the machine worked quickly since the code settings on all the Enigma machines changed every day at midnight. This allowed the Allies to know the German plan only hours after it was given. This one simple design flaw led to German communications being compromised and thus helping the Allies win World War II.